get going. It's about time you folks showed up. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. It's okay, Fanjantine. Is that it? You're all set to go. I left Eorzea prepared to travel in search of work, so I had very few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a long time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Fanjantine. He sounds like a type of cheese. I mean, not making fun of him or anything, but it sounds like a type of cheese. What kind of cheese would you like today? Can I have some Fanjantine? Shall we depart for Earthenshire, then? A word before you go. Hey, it's you! Wok Uvu! Wok Uvu! What are you doing here? I spent my day correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please, take up your axe and rend my flesh unto taco meat. Okay. I haven't had any tacos yet, so... Unless your demands be so gruesome. Besides, I told you, that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Alright then. It won't bother me. I won't let it bother me either, for the 100th time. What was that all about? I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the city of gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. It's the final step in the rite of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tyrol for 1,000 years. When it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it's more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. It's okay. I'm with them. We'll come back. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wok Ivu. Shall we be on our way? What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? Because he put a curse on the place, Aaronville. He told us that. You had to have the 7 things to get in. It seems the legend originated with the Yakwei. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time. But first, let us see Fanjantine safely to the Moblin's care. You got it, dude. You're all leaving without me again. Oh no, I get to leave with them. Yay! Meanwhile, in Kusama Uka.
Finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the resilient sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories. Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Guy's full of himself.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them.
It's only a limited amount of land.
Territory are of value. Wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel? Step aside.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones. And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawn servant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon. Face me in battle and learn your place.
A moment, first promise. Leave him alive if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Too scared to make the first move? Then allow me!
Whoa. Right in the solar plex. With his hilt. Just to prove his strength.
But he's just a runt.
They're speechless.
My thanks for your restraint. I can kill him whenever I please. Your part in this is far from over.
We're back, and we brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Fanjantine. He sounds like a cheese, but he's not. Talented goldsmith who once worked in Ishtame's aesthetics in Ulda. Wonderful, impressive. You are first to return, third promise. With an artisan from across the salt, no less, we welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Helphand will show you to the workpot. This is it, then. I look forward to hearing you proclaim Dawn Servant. Thank you, Fanjantine. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. You have reached the requirements for the feat of pots. Ready Rock presents your keystone with joy, smiles, and well-wishing. It's blue. That makes 3. Oh look, it's Kona. And the other Jaja. No, just Ja. More Potsworn candidates? Come, tell ready, rock your tails. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. Oh, you are doing well. I expect nothing less of Zoral Ja's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, Second Promise. We must have you apply the Charlian knowledge you so cherish and arm Tural with weapons of Magitech design. Charlians don't use Magitech. That's the Garleans. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. Kiss my butt when I become Dawn Servant, jackass. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nations through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strengths once Tulial is known for its advanced technology, just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. That may well be true, but how long will it take Tulial to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With the collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Charlian whole. You don't understand Eorzea. They're gonna kick your ass, dude. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprising and bloodshed. You wouldn't be the first failed empire. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. Garleans tried it, don't work. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Ready Rock is reminded of days long ago. In the time before Tulial, there were no pot packs for the Potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch an artisan and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gul Jaja arrived, the families of the grab snatch pleaded with him, so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a war-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Gul Jaja just wanted to talk. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The goldwork crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of techniques employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the work of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the new risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. Happy Potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Gul Jaja's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingly shine. And Jigglypuff. So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs. Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life. Humph. First promise tires your talk of olden days. You'd rather look to the future and the next feat. We should be getting on as well. A cool Jaja never did come back, did he? Do you have a moment? Third promise. Rock would repay your hand helping with Kai. Brings a tale of the Golden City. Really? I'd love to hear it. The towers of streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between, they live in golden happiness, a city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. It's Solution 9. It's the only thing that we know of in this game that fits that description so far. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? Just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. My guess is it's Solution 9. It was sealed away because the people showing up weren't being allowed to leave, and so they just had to live there for a long time. Or they were getting slaughtered. Excuse me, Rock. Where did you hear that particular tale? From our longtime Yokhoi friends. They live up in the mountains in Uropacha. The giants again. Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leads up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. It'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. You can't even see them smiling. A frickin' mask goes over their face. Ugh. Alright, let's see. We got the 2. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Old mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga, and is not to be ignored. The Yurkopacha highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up to the mountains. Let's find that first. Somehow I feel like that was like the dungeon or something. You are Chaosfire, are you not? He who has been strength lending to Wooklama. Could move amok? Ask that you strength lend her in turn? The matter is, Move Amok's craft hand is to retire after long years. He lip slips that he intends to fancy craft one last masterpiece before he does so. But for this, he needs the hand help of a strange face to the village. Foray is his name. He's always very muckwordy with his requests, so Move Amok is not sure what hand help he needs. If you could exchange tuck lamps with him, she would be very, very happy feels. Flap your tongue at my friend. Flappy, 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 flappy. Yes, I'm Amphiroid. Do I know? Wait, aren't you the friend of Third Promise? The adventurer from across the water who was asking about pot packs. Well, I heard you were about to retire. I see, Move Amok sent you. I only said I needed the help of a stranger to Earthenshire. Trust her to pick an honest-to-goodness hero. The task I have for you is but a trifling one, but it's very near and dear to my heart. I want you to find out all you can about Move Amok. He wants to do His last item, he wants to make something for Move Amok. There's nothing untoward about it. I assure you, I'm interested in what she's interested in, her hobbies, her likes and dislikes, what she holds dear, and so forth. But for certain reasons that I'll share with you later, she cannot know this. We've been working together for decades, and now, as my pot pack is about to end, I find that I know next to nothing about her. Perhaps others who work closely with the Moblins might. Anyone in here? Hey, look, there's Fungentine. Cobley. Muvamuk and Amphoid? Yes, I know that pair very well. She's famously very protective of him, sometimes even rejecting his patron's orders outright. It's not that she thinks him unequal to the task, you understand. Quite the opposite, in fact. She knows how exacting his standards are and how discontented he would be if his work failed to meet them. So anytime a patron attempts to have him lower his standards, design something differently to how he judged best, Muvamuk will always leap to his defense. As for what she enjoys, well, her delight is Amphoid's creations have not dulled at all in all the years they've worked together. I should think she likes nothing more. They sound like a good team. Well, they've been working together for years and years, so they learned each other in what does Muvamuk value most? Her potsword, of course. Any mobby who says otherwise is a fib speaker. She keeps the treasure he gave her heart side at all times, or so she once lip-slipped to Tartanic, Dick, or something like that. He hasn't a flimsy thought what this treasure might be. Whatever it is, it's sure proof of the friend bond between them. Uplander wants to know about what brain tickles Muvamuk? That's an easy ask. Muvamuk never lip-flaps about anything other than her potsworn Amphoid. She says he is just as good a tricksy crafter as he is a crafter drinker. What? Trinker? Tricker. Crafty tricker. That doesn't even make sense, though. Always playing crafty tricks. One day, Amphoid draws little arrows around the village showing Potsworn how to leave Earthenshire without help hands eye-catching them. Many laugh-minded pot friends follow the arrows and leave for a secret hiding place in the woods. Mobbies or frighty feels over disappearing Potsworn. Potsworn come back all glitter teeth, but hand helps are steam ears, all except Muvamuk. She goes around the village saying guilt words to every mobby for Amphoid's sneaky trick. Deep heart, though, it is clear that she is nothing but happy feels to have him back. I think he wants to make something else. Well, so he says that they said that they made something for her, but I don't know. I'm supposed to do this on Reaper. Ah, you're back. So what did you find out? Muvamuk idolizes you the most. You're her whole world. Ha, she really thinks that much of me. They say that Moblin help hands love nothing more than helping their charges. And it seems it's true, though it wouldn't hurt for her to show it a little more often. But that's not the only thing you learn, and I thank you for it. You've given me exactly what I need. So I suppose it's about time I told you what I need it for. The truth is, we're in trouble. Is Chaos Fire still hard at hand helping? Yes, he is. So I thank you for not bothering us. You do remember that I specifically asked you to leave me be until my work was complete? Always such angry words. Move amok means no bother. Just needs to do daily mob duty, sharpening tools until they sparkle shine. And I'm telling you that I don't need you to. Not now, anyway. I'm almost retired. All my commissions are already dealt with. Until the end day of the pot pack, Move amok will always uphold her packed part. Man, say that 10 times fast. It is her duty as help hand. Why do you always have to be so... I'm sorry, Move amok, but I'm going to have to put my foot down. I expressly forbid you from touching my tools until my work with Chaos Fire is finished. Then Move amok will do as Amphroi asks. So it makes her shamefaced. She will hand turn to other duties. If Amphroi needs her, he has only to hell call. I wish I didn't have to do that, but I'll be needing every one of those tools if I'm to achieve my aim. That aim being to make a farewell present for Move amok. I knew it. All the years I've been working here, she's been my guardian angel, answering my every prayer before it even makes it to my lips. Even in these recent times, when the help hands have grown too few for the number of pots sworn, her service hasn't lapsed in ill. Now that my service is coming to an end, I wanted to do something just for her. I thank her for everything she's done for me, yet despite her knowing me better than I do myself, I discovered I didn't really know anything about her at all. I tried to speak with her, at least what really makes her tick, but she always brushed me off. Said that her only wish was as a humble help hand was to see my wishes realized. That got me thinking. Perhaps she and the other moblins might be more willing to open up to someone who wasn't bound by the pot pack. Someone like you. By all the gods, that the plan worked. I have an idea for a present now. All that remains is to craft it, but without Move amok's help, it might be a little more difficult than usual. If you'd be willing to play help hand a little longer, I'd make it worth your while. This is going to be the new one. This is going to lead us into the society quest. Yep, because he still has a gold thing on him. But yeah, that's going to lead us into another society quest for this zone. Danger Straits! Danger Straits! Vendavak Twinklecrafter has gone missing! Vendavak asked around the village, and some say that he went to pay a visit to the Imperious, the giant's prey place. But prey place is a danger place, full of friend-munching fiends. You are a fighter, are you not? Will you sword lend to Vendavak and save her dear Twinklecrafter from certain doom? But you got it, Twinkletoes. I'm going to be under that one, but I'm going to still do it anyway. So I get a boost from it anyway. I don't want to join your party. I'm just doing it randomly right now. Bait farming. Means at level 90, I am hitting harder than this dude. I mean, that one's a tank. Oh no, it's a healer. I mean, but still. At 90, I'm overhitting a healer. Fun. I think that's the thing, is like at 90 I was doing so much damage. Oh, Bash must have died. Yo, dude. You're looking for a Twinkle Crafter? That's me! Most likely. I'm one of the Moblin's contracted artisans. Specializing in jewelry making, Vendivak was concerned with my safety, you say. Kind of her to send me my own personal guard. I've never been fascinated by the unique visual language of the Yakoi, you see. I often visit this place to bask in its grand and imposing glory. Yet I have never once taken a step beyond this point. The beasts that lurk within are far too dangerous to risk anything any further. But with you at my side, I can finally make a detailed study of the rest of the ruins, such as what remains of them. Of course, 500 years have come and gone since the giants returned to their ancestral land, and they have not been kind of the creations they left behind. Yet some of the largest structures still remain, an impressive gate for one. They say that the Yakoi towered yalms above even the tallest Abral. But I wonder if their architecture might have played some part in exaggerating those tells. Its sheer sense of scale serves to infatuate giants' own. But enough speculation. Let us press on. We have much to discover. Hey, hey, jerk! Just because an adventurer came out here to look for you doesn't mean you can just wander off. Do whatever you want. Pillars of stone overlooking the nave. Fascinating, isn't it? A simple combination of geometric shapes naturally draws one's eyes to the center, all while maintaining a delicate balance. As the sun traversed the sky, so too would the shadows of the towers above paint patterns on the ground below. Not just any patterns, oh no, calculations. Every stone cut and placed with mathematical precision, divining the moment of the stars and changing of the seasons, a triumph of both form and function, true artistry. But wait, what's that over there, by the cliff's edge? Quickly, with me! And what's over there is your lunch. You as lunch. Not me lunch. You lunch. See, I told you. Thank you, and forgive me for racing ahead like that. I was so absorbed in examining every room in the place, I clear forgot the reason I have never done so before. But if anything is worth risking one's life for, it is surely this. Why, just look at this tower. It's a work of art. Yep, it's cool looking. To the untrained eye, it might appear like a little more of a pile of stone, but look at how each brick is cut and positioned perfectly to align with its neighbors and not to drop a mortar to hold them in place. The engravings, too, surely some religious significance. They certainly inspire reverence in me. Yes, inspiring reverence. That's the thing. Why else would the giants build their temples upon the cliff tops, if not to make daily proof of their predominance over those who dwelled in the plains below, those who were beneath them in every way? One cannot help but admire them. That their creations should awe and exhilarate us now, centuries after they've been gone, since they've been gone. You've been gone. I'm gonna start singing, dude. Thank you, my friend. My passion for jewelry craft has been cooling of late, but now I'm positively burning with inspiration. If the Yakubai creations can echo through the ages, then so can mine. To Earth and Shire and eternity. To infinity and beyond. I wonder if there is... I don't see one. I was thinking a Vista Point would have been up there. I've been in it. That would have been like a obvious place to put one, but I mean, come on. I've played this game enough. Obvious is everything. I feel like I'm torturing the dude. Like I've got this crystal green hanging in front of his face. When we fly, it's a piece of cake. Literally, it's a piece of cake sitting in front of him. Big thanks for bringing back the Twinklecrafter back to us. Not only is he safe and well, but full of mindful fruit, too. Says that he found it in the giant's play place. This need for mind fruit is common among the potsword. Some try to find it in history, some in nature, and some even in firewater. It means they get drunk. It is our side of the pot pack to keep them well supplied with it, a duty that is constant sort of brain pain. But oh, the ideas they come up with when they have it. Such fresh thinking, Vendavok. Can't wait to see what our friendly Twinkle Crafter Wango crafts next. Sounds kind of dirty. He's Wango crafting. Nope, this one's down. So long, Ready Rock. We'll be back eventually. Fly, my pretty. No, we can't fly it. Should be just one short here. Yep. What's going on here? Chocobos look like they're getting in a fight. Looks like the trail is going to be steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing. I didn't catch what he said. I'm glad I caught you. Ready Rock asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Huh? Something other than the keystone? Yes, an item of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take too long. If you would please follow me. I wonder what this is all about. Well, no need for everyone to come. We'll be back in a little while. Sounds like a problem. This is taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose. Perhaps there were complications. Let us wait a little longer. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? But how? There's only one road. I wouldn't underestimate Wiklamak's sense of direction, or lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pro. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? No response. There's a problem. She's not responding. Perhaps we should return to Earthenshire. It was Ready Rock who had business with her, yes? Those are upper layer. Back again so soon? We came looking for Wook Lamont. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Lady Rock did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were here. Then who was that man who came for her? Oh, I thought you left already. Where is Lamati? Is she not with you? Some dude came along and told her that Ready Rock wanted to talk to her. Apparently she got misdirected by somebody. You don't know where she is? How could you let this happen? That thou shouldn't worry for thy sister is understandable, yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. I will help your search. This is not how I wished a fellow claimant to lose the contest, my sister least of all. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. Chaos Fire and I should work together at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups. Then the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. Ugh. We'll be on our way as well. Right, keep in touch. Come, we shall begin our search. Awana is anxious to begin the search for Wook Lamont. If Lamati was returning to Earthenshire from the west, then she should have passed through here, except Ready Rock swears she did not see her. In which case, it's entirely possible that Lamati never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry station at the opposite entrance. Comparison. Oh, my gauntlets are better. Oh, my ingot. Oh, that's not right. That's what I want to sell. Bingus Bungus. The third promise? Mobby has been standing at his post with diligent eye watchings. He has seen no claimant pass this way. What of a Tonawada with brightly colored hair? Mobby knows something of this one. Here's tongue flaps around a Pelu peddler in many fires who was attacked by a crazy-haired bandit on the road. Bandit, you say? Thank you. You've been most helpful. My sister clearly not here, though I wish it were not otherwise. We must consider the possibility that the Tonawatan messenger and the brigand described by the sentry are one and the same, and that Lamati is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to many fires. I'd like a word with his peddlers should they still be around. Even the Lamati to, like, cause trouble. Doesn't mean she's going out of the harem. Still keeping her in the harem. Come on. Didn't someone just activate this one? Yay! We're almost up to 91. 92 is my new abilities. Didn't we talk to you already? Alpaca Porter. Alpaca Porter. Is there something I can help you with? I'm told you were the victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was that scoundrel, Wawakesa, who ambushed me. Do you know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have told story of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Wawakisa and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel, and with no fresh quarry coming through the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative, such as kidnapping Wak Lamat and possibly demanding a ransom. Little wonder why he went after Lamati. Likely thinks that ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? We'll assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Wawakisa out of hiding. And when he comes sniffing around, we'll catch the rat by the tail. Rats can lose their tails. An excellent plan, and I have the right garments for your disguise. An especially discounted price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous deal. Now we lay the bait. I'll precede you into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting that along the way how you pay me a heavy purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. Wawakisa is that coin-hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We'll let him strike, and then we'll spring our trap. Time to play our parts. Okay, we're RP walking in it down. There, that's a brawl fellow. Show him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you put it in the appropriate display, we'll continue to our next performance. A rare gemstone, and that Estero merchant, you say. I envy the profit he must have made on such a sell. Since the Sares were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. Good start, but I'll make certain that Kasha is aware of me. Let's continue. That moblin over there looks amenable to conversation. The stage is yours, Chaos Fire. What can Mobby do for you? Oh, the happy collector has acquired a rare and expensive gemstone. Happy! Estero sold you a sparkle stone for your collection. Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Mobby is happy for your happiness. Mobby is also jealous of the merchant. All the jingly shine he must have made. That should be enough. Perhaps one last act to drive it home. See that cheerful Pelu? Tell him to tell of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of this ride. Happy! A passing peddler had that very gemstone you sought for your collection. That is a stroke of luck. I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh? I'm inspired to go and earn some pel of my own. Who knows, maybe opportunity will find me, even as found you. My most valued customer, the profit from that single purchase of yours shall see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat person, no sellswords, is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop and then return forthwith to Tulial. Do. Did you see? The rat has come for a nibble. No, we left the cheese in Idleshire. A Fonjentine. You played your part to perfection, Chaos Fire. A man of many talents, just as Thancred and Urianger described. Now let us lure Wawa Kessa out and spring our trap. 655 still. Let's execute the final stage of our plan. I will set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed. The best to sell the of a defenseless merchant. Assuming Wakisa is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting him. We rely on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Let's remember, we need him alive. Wait, that's the designated location. It's a good thing I'm small. I can hide behind that tree really well. See? Like, I blend in with the surroundings. I was only wearing purple. I'd fit in better. Doo-dum. Doo-dum. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-dum. Doo-dum. That should be the music here. Hey, your business has been good for you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? By some, I mean every coin you have. You're the gemstone collector. I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye. Men, kill these Vidral. She doesn't look like a man. Slippery vermin. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. You'd be so kind, Castfire. Please leave them capable of speech. You got it. Okay. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose the three of you will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? Think I'm scared of a fancy title? I'll take your royal ears as a trophy as soon as I get free from these ropes. I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat paka shit, salt lover. You'll get no answers from us. That's right. We don't serve you. Don't play games with me. Where is Wook Lamont? Come up with a torture device right here, right now. I am fast losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired by whom? We weren't told that either. Only Wakesa knows. He's the only one who took the job. It seems we need their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Landsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thankford and his tracking skills. Perhaps you could pursue Wakesa in the meantime. The bandit was running in the easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamanti is being held. There's a fate down here. So hard to decide what to do. Track down Lamati, our good friend, or fight the fate. Seen that camera call number so many times. Like, get a new number, dude. Now we can go save Lamati. Take a poop or something, dude? Oh, no. You're just getting out of sight. Oh no, not another one of these. They're supposed to be easier now. Look, there's a sightseeing spot. Who's there? You'll never catch. Oh, come on! Frickin' hate these. It's just so annoying. Like, I wish, like, I know they changed it, but they didn't. They still made them crappy. These follow quests are garbage. Please stop doing them, Yoshi P. They sucked in Endwalker. They still suck. Even with the changes. It's just stupid AF. Because look, looking at him from this direction, I cannot tell what way he's looking. I cannot tell anything other than he is ahead of me. These are garbage quests. And I wish they would just stop doing that. Like, I can't even tell that he flipped around pointing my way. Like, you cannot see the arrow. You cannot see Jack on this dude. It's just another garbage quest line. Let us infuriate the fans as much as possible by putting stupid crap in the game. There's no way to have known, like right at that point, he was going to turn around. But I always thought it was funny that you could ride the Sabatender mount, which is like huge, and still like stand behind a rock and still not be seen. But I know they attempted to fix it. And the only thing I can say is attempted, because it still sucks. Like, the only way to fix it is to get rid of it. Like, please, just stop doing it. Like, I don't even know what the big circle thing means. Ugh. Oh, it's idiot. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. Landsguard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We've had our troubles with finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hunting for coin, and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell him that man was a killer, a butcher, a salted devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleeding. Go on, scamper away now before this scary mercenary comes out to claim your head. Wouldn't have told me the news. You found the abductor then. What's the situation? And you think the Bennetts were hired by this Obigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakesa. Stay with the Mumoja's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up with you as soon as I'm able. Why is Thancred on my link shell? Like, he's on the other team. We should have kicked him out of the link shell party. Or is he on link shell 2 and he's on link shell 2 and the rest of the group is on link shell 1. Like him and Thancred got thrown on their own link shell group. This is great. We're gonna hide behind a frickin' tree. Skinny ass tree. And then his thing randomly pops up. But this dude we already met. He works for Bakul Jaja. Oh, I don't know where to go next. Whoa. Whoa. I still don't like this. Like, you can barely see the little thing emanating. Like, it's... Like, it's a small improvement on the follow quest. But it's so small. This is the dude that worked for Bakul Jaja that he left behind, in fact. Said you can't keep up, you don't belong. Oh my gosh, thank you. Sabotage the boat. Whose boat is it? Kind of looks like ours, the one that we had used.
Better late than never.
Yeah, thanks, Thancred. Thanks for letting me down, dude.
That moment,
Like usual.
he's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamar. So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors.
Yep,
That will complicate matters.
that's Bakul Jaja's guys. Oops.
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
Especially since it's Bakul Jaja. Like, didn't you recognize those idiots?
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja.
Yeah, both of them.
Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystone. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
Be patient. Trust in Thancred. I trust Thancred. Just not as far as I could throw him half the time, but...
I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be?
Yes, you just haven't really shown it for a while, dude.
These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation.
Oh, that's what happened with him. That's
A
how...
chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stall keeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes?
It got sabotaged.
Why release the Ponity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Yeah, I gotta go back to Link Shell 1.
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
Alpha Node's on his way here. He'd really like you. You're both brainiacs. Gosh, the trains are already going. I may have put rescuing Lamati ahead of my own progress, but do not take that mean I'll give up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me, yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. We need to gather our forces. Dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum dum. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Buckle Jaja's behind it all, and he kidnapped Lamati, probably to steal her keystones. Thus, at the very least, we believe that this Hobigo knows where Lamati has been taken. Thancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, but I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our query had the foresight to release our punity from its harness, leaving without a means to give pursuit. Aaronville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I would like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Will you accompany him, Chaos Fire? Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged while the punity was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement parts. As for the necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Let's divide the task and have at it. Team Kral, Team Koana. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild punities downriver, so our girl may have fled the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Almost done. Don't want to mess with me, homie. Told you. Assuming our impunity has come this way, should be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We need to lure her back to the shadows with the promise of food. All punities eat mainly aquatic grass and plants, but the same ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I've added leftovers to the feed I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the mart's natural scents. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shadows with the rest of our punities' enticing feast. I'm not a fighter. I'll wait here. You go out there where the beasties are. So we see if we get through the two of them. Split them down the middle. Fish tubes. Not bad. Welcome in, Snooker. What's going on in here? Just the usual chaotic chaos that I bring. All set? Oh, just finishing the last of the bait. Stand back and out of sight. Leave the rest to me. But at the rate that the river's flowing, if we just throw this on the water. Yes, chaotic chaos. Leave the rest to me. At the rate that the water's moving, if you just throw the feed out on top of the water, it'll just get swept downstream. Like, they did not think this through. Although he's supposed to be an expert capture. It is. Here she is. Shush, there's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I'd wager. Come on, come with me. Yes, there's a good girl. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Koana know we have our punity back. That's a big punity. It didn't look so big when I was pulling the boat. Moment, there's a boss right here. This one should be enough to get... Sounds good. Usually I have Valkyrie hiding around here somewhere, but she's not right now. Oh, this one again. I keep aggro over all these guys that should be higher level than me. We got another thing coming. Oop, boss dead. Oh, just short. That sucks. There's some swamp monks. You didn't get any. You haven't dropped anything for me, dude. What's going on? What's wrong? 50K. These are all 4K pieces. So at that rate, 10, 12, 13 enemies at 4K apiece. It's 2. free. I need 40K now. Here is that 4, 5, 4 or 5, like 12 to 13 guys. Seven. So 23, 6. 5 to 6 more. Since they're a little over 4K. Two. So, going over here because this is our one dude's back. And that's on the bottom area. Sucks because I can't fly. If I could fly, I'd just fly down there, get the fate, and then continue on. But no flight yet. K to go. So that's 2 more enemies. Oh, come on. Oh, lost our void. That's enough. Aaronville has impunity in hand, then good. I expect nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we are able to purchase all the parts we needed. The Leveler twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on a rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. So probably go in the dungeon because it's got that. Thancred must know something by now. Found her. Understood. Thank you. I have but to invoke his name. Thancred followed Obigo's boat to its destination, confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jaja and his minions. I swear, I will make them regret this. Lamati is in rich leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we'll strap in the punity and make our way back down Ihu Katamu. Yeah. Down the river. Why not just say, we'll go back down the river? Jeez.
Thancred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
Dilly dally shilly shally. We shouldn't be on a boss. It should be a dungeon, if anything, first.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim their baubles by force.
Give it back! Fulton poured everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant.
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save.
Okay. Ow.
Who did that?
Who's the only person running around with the frickin' gun?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
I haven't even pulled my weapon out. That's how confident I am.
That one's not to be underestimated.
They can do nothing while we have.
Mm-hmm. Go Thancred. Don't run into each other. Oh, good job. Kona, you could play for a professional baseball team.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us. We'll slaughter the lot of them.
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails.
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Do we give chase?
We head back. Amachi is safe. And that is what matters.
Here it is, shoulder catching her. I guess he can't prepare on the professional baseball team. Although he wouldn't be catching anyone as big as Lamati. I'm glad to see you're unharmed, Lamati. Thanks again for coming through my rescue, Kona. And all of you too. Bakul Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him, and it cost me a keystone. Argentine appended his life so I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. Contest isn't over yet. You're right. It's not over till it's over. The next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jaja curse some useless Bonwa sycophant when he caught sight of us? A reference to Cyril Ja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother and is the only Bonwa I know participating in the rite of succession. If Zoral Ja was somehow involved in this, I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. We'll have forfeited his right to be called brother. I don't think he was in on it at all. Ahem. Bakul Jaja shall face punishment, of course. But so must the bandits who had the oh my word. Who had the temerity to abduct Lamati. It's request that Father sent a contingent of land guards to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. if we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Just something to think about. For now, however, the ride continues. I thank you all for your help. See you later, dudes. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wak Lamont? You bet I am. Zoral Jaws gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. I'm really sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. We can now fly! The road beckons, friends. Let us be on our way to Yak Hoi. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Wa Kissa. Just going to rub it in my face like that, eh? Wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose. You know, trying to keep me angry directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. We can fly. Did I already I already got all the map stuff. And off we go. This makes so many things easier in this zone. And this guy. It's always faster to fly. Plus, you don't have to worry about stupid little buggers on the ground. See, probably wouldn't have been able to get here in time. Had I started on I've been walking. Does he just randomly pick up direction to point himself? Now my birds are no longer flightless. At least in this zone. I couldn't leave without letting Ready Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. Now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? Oh, so much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Wickman Lamont would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Yeah, because we're going to beat the crap out of Bakul Jaja and get it back. That's what's going to happen. Why am I not on my mount? The funny thing is we can fly across this and then go splat. Wait a minute. I was gonna say, why is my map the same? Hey bastard, where you been? As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be at Whirl's Echo. I need to kill you. Blood suckers. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then you need to look no further. Before we get you saddled up, I need to take your name to our register. It makes things smoother the next time you need a ride. I've already registered with you jerks. Phew, I think I'm just getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from Leia Proof, where Papa met the Yakoi. Looks a little shorter than what I thought giants would look like. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Turali. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain's fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Tural Vidral Valley and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah yes, what Lamont told us about the Tural Vidral, creatures that live far from longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Usually you done before you trial, though. Indeed, yet even among these anomalies, Aligardma Manda is unrivaled in strength, has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. And as you learned, in the Lay of Ice, it was Gaul Jaja who last managed to imprison the beasts, and has laid dormant in the temple ever since. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Balagarmanda was lured inside by Ghoul Jaja's final ploy. I'd like to see this strongest of all, the Tural Vidral. I wonder, what is it like to fight it? Probably the same as fighting damn Primal. Warlar's Echo. That was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bakul Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. We should find the Elector first. And beat the keystone out of the other dude later. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn. And no matter what we do, the contest will pit against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. And I suggest we pay a visit to the Yours or the Gracious. Yeah. Or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me the High Luminary Gerfurler Garfuller is to be found there. If we also ask for someone for the information, then he would seem to be a wise choice. It's a lot of ers in that name. Merchant Mender. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Wook Lamat, third promise of Tulial. I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gerfurler? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Huh? That was easier than expected. In we go then. That doesn't sound good. Gods, is that? Aye, Valagarmanda. My thing is, dummy, I mean, a cool Jaja is gonna hit the frickin' ice and break that thing out, so we're gonna have to, and that's why we're gonna have to fight it. Welcome. High Luminary Gerfurler? Zermerwer. It's a bunch more words. He is not here at present. I am Luminary. Zermerwer. This is the Skyrune, Valagarmanda. It is the Chiral Vidral whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valagarmanda's tempestuous power. When the Skyrune descended upon your Pokucha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Ghoul Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with Valagarmanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foes fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Ghoul Jaja tricked the Skyrune into losing control of its own ice magic, causing the unwitting Chiral Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our mind, but the magic sustaining this prison grows weaker with each passing year. Valagarmanda commands powers of fire, ice, lightning, and ice. It's like Tritalk in Final Fantasy 16. 6. Tritalk, which could do about all three. In fact, it looks like it. In fact, some believe that the violence of the recent storm was a result of those energies slipping free. The raging tempest from Valagarmanda. Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidden mountains and find the waiting Gerfurler That is to be your challenge. Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it? I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we'd better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Gods. Falakamanda is enormous. I knew Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible. He could hold his own against that thing. Oh, I know I've got to fight it, so, I can too. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. What kind of food do we get? Spell speed, vitality. No thanks. Crit vitality. Tenacity, vitality, directed vitality. We'll take this for As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gerfler somewhere up these mountains. However, in earlier feats with any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yakoi from answering their questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask you to choose pay attention to attempting to define Gerfler's whereabouts. Though the giant may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory anyway. Let us see what we can discover. Get my Reaper caught up to me. The High Luminary. No, I've not seen him today. Well, let me ask you a question. Zabral, who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Ghoul Jaja? Because she's tougher than she looks, bucko. Can jump that. You're drinking mezcal? Indeed, I'm rather fond of the stuff. Look, what would you drink if you didn't have the mezcal? What else you got to get drunk on, dude? Zerbor lore. It's a lot of ores. Atuliolan. No, you're from farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the sepulchres, and his duty often takes him outside the village. Now I know what these dudes remind me of. They remind me of the one guys in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I forgot what they're called. Zerferlar. Dude, I'm talking to you. Asking about the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him. but I do hope you had the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man with deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs were carved for one. He affords them as much value as any treasures we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too. I will etch into stone. That story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you proof. To the northwest of here, it is one of our grave sites. I have a feeling that our buddy is up in the northwest. At one of the sacred sites. Just a hunch. Hey, let me up the tower. And we cannot fly in the zone yet. First things first, has anyone been able to coax forth a definite location of the High Luminary? No, we gotta just a guess. As expected, what then of clues or other hints might put us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gerfler is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yakoi sepulchre appeared to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Only if we pray first. Proof, you said. He encouraged you to visit this place yourself. Then let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Gerfler there, it will give us a chance to learn more about the Yakoi. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? No, Kryl. That's just where they told us where to go. I think I found a Garhorlor. Not a Gerfler. The others have gone ahead to proof, following the trail west. There's sharp drops everywhere, so we're moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. Yeah, 'cause you're short, dude. I thought to get my bearings from up here so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up with Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Sure to not jump off all the cliffs. Just most of them. Three. Take care at this crater. There's no woods, no trees, not even dry grass, yet all the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Valagarbanda's rampage, as told by the saga. The Sky Ruins fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought it literally embellishments. Ah, but now I lost sight of Wickham Lamont. Roof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she said it the right way. Should have been enough. Wait, never mind. We got another bait right here. It's probably whatever the Valiant dude is. Borges Jerzer the Valiant. Look, we got an ultimate legend. Thinks he's better than the rest of us. We got a warrior here, dude. Oh, you guys are just gonna spin him back and forth, huh? I'd be very appreciative if you'd stop spinning him back and forth. No respect, I tell you. No respect. Look, where are you? Lamate. I'm like something out of a song. Like what is it? Bohemian Rhapsody. Lamate, Lamate. No, we will not let you go. Nice canopy, dude. There ain't nothing in it. Ugh. Ah, there you are, Wook. Hehe. Wook Lamat wins again. Looks like everyone's here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gerfurler? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who came in search of him. Oh, so we're meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames and scatter its ashes across the peak. So you burn them and throw them in the wind. Moreover, we do not conceive death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. That is why we build our sepulchres, before age and mishap complains us. Yeah, age and mishap are complaining against us again. That we might etch ourselves into living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, and he lives within me, even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs, in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people, this conception of existence and death? Continuing along this path to the indelible passage, behold the history upon its walls, when you may find the answers to your questions. Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating. I'd love to know more. I thank you for allowing me to share them, and in doing so, I will remain in your hearts also. Wallopin in here. Sorrow. I have enemies, marks that are here. Hello. A fellow we met at Proof suggests that we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As a chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation. They really are magnificent. Together they tell the tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. This first mural depicts a time when more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokhoi. Blessed with size and strength, unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Yoktural under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Zoktural. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands. A grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge in Tulial for travel. Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge in Tulial for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I've never heard of any Yokhoi living in Zoktural. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon the next mural, and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? Solution 9. A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Zoktural those thousands years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawata and Shinotona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and cough, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of each 10 Yokhoi who joined the northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who were survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitor to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. These events may have also given practice of cremation, rather than the burial of mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Yurko-Pacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with people unlike us. In appearance and our custom, they feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Zaktaral and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace... The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us, here in the stones upon which we recorded our days, here in this tranquil life we have traded for conquest and conflict. When you did nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Terali, how you've lived until now, and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Warkor Zormor. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent. But be wary, beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Warkor Zormor. Order. It's over here. 77 west. Oh, it's right there. Ugh. 32 east. Or 37 northeast. Chupacabra. I wonder if that is an A, a B, or an... Oh, it's probably a B. Because if it was an S, we would have known. And if it was an A, there'd be like a hunt train here. east. Should be able to see it. Oh, there it is. How many more do I have? Three more. 567 east. See, there's a bit south here. $366 east. It'll be on top of this. Look, we can see down in the Pelo Pelo village. Hello, little Pelo Pelos. 91 east. It's like right around this thing. This guy's a little long in the jaw. East. Yep, there. Figure out how to get up there. Right on top of that pig. It's something. Silver's not bad. Plus we have a thing that'll give a boost in the next fleet. It's Totodile. Totodile. So it doesn't like even anything remotely like a Totodile. No, no, no. I need to be up there. Get me back up there. Get back up there if I'm on this. It's gonna be right around here somewhere. Yep, right there. It's 2 more currents left. 71 south. That's not bad. Totodile. Totodile. Southeast. Wait, 18 east. Sorry, sir. I'm trying to find this. 23 northeast. Should be able to see it. It's just like on top of this thing here. Oh, hey, I need those. Just need one of those. Bloodsuckers, and the bigger version of them is the chupacabra. Hmm. Okay, I should be able to see it from here. Here it is. See, I know people that are like super lazy and then they go look it up online and they'll get people that like, hey, can you fly me to everywhere when it comes to currents? And I am not buying into that anymore. You want to do ether currents? You do them on your own. I think you should have to do them yourself. Protect the stones. That way. It's a lot of horny gazelles. Here comes the Fate Farmers. So this will go way faster. Yep. That's what Fate Farmers are for. They're gonna go up there and spawn that one, and we just have to go up and join them. Just hopefully they won't pay farm it too fast. Here we go. We barely got a third of the level that we needed. 17 south and east, 700 and some odd south and east. there's a second part to that one. Gotta go back. Oh, look, he's one of the Sanwus, or whatever they're called. Durzer. Added boost. Killing forlorn maidens gives you boosts on the next fate you do. Now we all got a bonus. So the next fate that we do, as long as you stay in this area. I think if the dungeon pops up, I'm in trouble. I would lose it. But I wouldn't mind at that point. Like, I'd rather the dungeon than the fate. If I'd known we'd been climbing Workwar Zormor, I've not raced up and down all those trails. My feet are killing me. This thin mountain air is going to be the death of me. She's from, like, sea level. Definitely not used to the thin mountain air. But how long have you been standing there? I was just taking in the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Alpha Node and the others. Almost halfway. Oh, look. I need you to die. Good. I needed to kill two. Two flints with one stone. Like that. And my hunt build that I got day one of DawnTrail is now complete. You remembered how the chronicle was saying the more they found the fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace. It occurred to me that if Siralja is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard the same lesson. I can only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war.
God set is one tall mountain, and we're supposed to climb it?
Heck yeah! As a dungeon, I think. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Farther. Tomar. Tuliorlu. Korogar.
Or Polor.
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul, Jar Jar, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tura's overlords.
The giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn a gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Over my dead body.
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees.
What's up with the bird brain?
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
I want one of those as a mount. That's cool looking. That looks even better than the Yol.
That's right.
Oh, Luck Tuliali. Lamete. Lamete is what it means. That's right. Yeah, about time you did some healing there, buddy.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Wokor Zormor.
Who's gonna play as our healer then?
Be careful up there.
Possible healer. Besides me.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Gefurler is waiting.
I wonder what the gear from here looks like. So I know some people were farming glams from it, so. And this has to be a dungeon. Yep. Wokor Zormor, now accessible. Which means I'm going to take a BRB and then we're going to challenge the dungeon.